But hello everyone, and a happy Thursday. It's time for some Thursday thought and happy art and fun.
Yeah.
Is that searchable terms? Does anybody ever search happy art and fun?
Happy art and fun?
What do y'all search? I'm curious. Let me know in the chat. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
We are PM Artist Studio.
Oh, she held it there. Hello everyone. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you are here. I like to know that you're here because we are friendly. Many of these lovely folks here know and, they're regulars. They will take care of you. They will love on you.
They will do that.
They will do that. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe, do all that YouTube business. But number one thing, thumbsy upsy on this video. That means like it. You know, in that little area right down over here. Hit that like button. It does miraculous things for us and the whole spread of it all. Especially here in the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
Because we're live. Best time. Now, if you're watching on replay, or you're coming back to leave those comments because we're about to hit 8,000. I mean, like, seriously, it's going to happen, like, probably this next week. If not sooner. But we are doing the big giveaway. So that's how you do that. Let's say hello to everyone. All right. What? I'm going to... Yeah, I just wish our color would... It's really amazing that we're in the same room, but it doesn't look like it. It just blows me away. Okay. I'm going to not... obsess about that.
I'm multitasking.
Yes, you are. Let's say hello to everybody. Y'all ready? Here we go. Acme's here. Amy, Angela, Art Curious. That's Miriam, Becky, Bokern. Belinda, Brad's in the chat. He's keeping an eye on us, y'all. Carolina is here. Carrie, Darcy, Debbie, Eddie, Erna, Estella, Griffenshell. That's Rhonda, Isabel, Jeanette, a.k.a. Janet. Yuta, Kathy Katura, Linda Renz, Lisa, Lisbeth, hello, I believe that you are new, Lydia, Marguerite, Nancy, Naomi, hello Naomi.
Naomi.
Girl, didn't miss you today. Paula, Panka, Sherry, Black Dog Design, Star Travel, that's Linda, Susan, Bill, you.
Oh my God.
Paula popped in there. Was it Paula? Panka maybe popped in there. All right. Trish Coogan, Toot Wendy, and I believe that's everybody. And I don't think my list moved too much. Did I say Lynn Nygaard? Because I think she might have popped in there. Hello, Lynn. I'm so glad to see so many familiar faces. That just makes me it makes me very excited.
I haven't cleaned my floor yet, so
She has not.
What's on the floor? I'm fixing to. You understand fixing to?
Y'all understand that? I don't know what that time frame is. She's really blowing it out of the water.
Carmichael used to say, you know about as much about that as I do.
That's funny. All right, I'm going topside. Or are you thoughting? What are you thoughting? I mentioned
I'm
something.
thoughting. Yes, I am thoughting. My thoughting is, here we go. Okay, so I dropped something down in the side of my desk over here, and I had to pull all this stuff out because I needed it. Can't remember what. That was one of my colored pencils. And I was just sure it went down into this bag, so I pulled all this stuff out, and lo and behold,
She found some things.
I found a folder that said,
Guess what it said?
Purple Paper Project, and I don't know what I did with it.
Oh, good golly. We were so excited that it was found.
Here it is.
Found it again.
Purple Paper Project. Look at that. So I was looking through this, wondering, well, I wonder how long I've had that.
I'll be right back.
And this, somewhere in the mess there was 6/18/21. That's how long I've had the Purple Paper Project going. You know, sometimes it takes a little while to gather together all of your relevant material.
All your purple stuff.
Yeah. And you know, I know some people they just get together what they need and they just, do it up right then and there. Carrie's one of those. He's always talking about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's not my style of doing things.
She's working on it. That's in my mind. That's what I tell myself. She's working on it.
Yeah.
Any day now.
It just doesn't necessarily happen like, right away. And I have no idea what these purple things were for, but obviously I didn't use them.
Let me see what that looks like. Hold it up into the Your camera? No, we're not topside. Thank you. I think that some of that was left over from the clown pages.
Could be.
It kind of, you know, and
it has that
time frame wise, that would be about right too, I think.
Okay, well, the leaves didn't get used in the clown page.
Hey, Teresa.
And I'm just kind of, you know, they're a little bit plotty.
Plotty?
Well, you know, they're kind of clunky.
Clunky.
The stems are kind of clunky.
Hey, Trisha. You found us. Did you find the events? Let me know. I did tag you on that. But I'm happy you're here. You know, she lives right up the road. We should go have coffee with Trisha.
Yeah.
We'll have coffee.
Where's she live?
Well, we'd have to meet her like in McKinney, because we're like 40 minutes away from each other.
Oh my God! Well, if we'd known about that, we used to, when Izzy was little, one of the
they'd
things,
go over to McKinney.
We would just go on these long drives with this baby, just, you know, to get her to
out of here. Because if she was near her mommy, that's where she wanted to be.
Yeah, and she's usually hooked up to a boob if she was here. So Mariah didn't get a lot done. So we would take her out and about and drive around and go to different parks and whatnot. And yeah, we used to go to McKinney.
Yeah.
That was one of our haunts. And there's a cute little park. I don't know.
And there's that coffee shop. I mean, I'm sure that it's probably still there. Or their little downtown is very cute. Okay, so
it is.
Your thoughts were just, you know.
My thoughts were, you know, if sometimes when you're freshening up, you have to go back.
Ooh, hashtag freshen it up, y'all.
Freshen up your stuff. And the thing about it is, you know, it's kind of like finding clothes in the back of your closet, which I haven't seen in a long time because they were like way back there where you couldn't get to very easily. Or
you put them on a couple times, you're like, okay, well, no, not today, and then they end up just going.
Yeah. And so that's kind of the way it is. And I have boxes, and I've been through every single box.
Which boxes are you talking about?
Over there.
On the table?
Yeah. I've been through all of them. I have pulled out all of the relevant purple.
Oh.
And I don't know, I must like, because I didn't find a lot. But you know what I did find?
Well, I think as most of it had been gathered up and put in the,
the purple. Well, the purple pack, I don't know. It wasn't.
We also sent a ton of purple pack. We gave away a purple packet the last time.
Oh, we did. I don't know what was wrong with me doing that. That must have been a very weak moment.
Thank you so much, Brooks. Kay Brooks.
Well.
And actually, Kay Brooks, that because I'm looking at your profile picture, so that is Christina, I think. Am I right?
And I'm kind of sniffly today.
She is. She looked terrible this morning. She's looking a lot better right now.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so.
Sliding.
I've just got, okay, you can go topside now because I'm kind of through with my thoughting.
Okay. Now, a couple of announcements I do want to let you guys know, but I'll go in the small box here. It's the beginning of the month. You still have time to sign up for the swaps. There are 2 swaps that are going on. There's the ATC and there's the Misfits. Right? Correct, I believe. Becky and Rhonda let me know. Sorry, I don't know why that doesn't stick in my mind, and I think it is the same every time. I have the 7th in my mind. I think the 8th is when then.
That's the end.
Well, no, the 8th is when you should look for your partner.
Oh.
Do-si-do.
Well, I think that they always kind of let me in late.
You get special treatment. I don't agree with this.
I really appreciate that, and it does not go unnoticed.
Ends on the 7th, folks. See, that's what, 7th. See, I had that in my brain. She keeps messing me up. It's her fault. Okay, so swaps. You need to make sure that you get over there, and if that's what you want to do, get her done. The other things are kind of loosey-goosey. You can do it whenever, where, however, and, you know, just as long as it's, you know, appropriate. Would love to see, and now y'all that are content creators, those of you that YouTube, get to YouTubing.
Yeah, get after it like a biting sow.
Yes. So, what that means is that y'all need to be creating things and saying, hey, this has to do with freshening it up. And then you hashtag it, and then you say Makers Creative Collab 2024. All that information's, again, over there in Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. See, the reason I could say it so fast like that is because I said it just like that.
Yeah, and the whole thing about it is you can really, you know, you can just
And Eddie's got his collage thing, so he's going to be putting out a video.
Big Lies, it doesn't even really have to be fresh. You can just say it is.
Yeah, that's true. I don't mind about that.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Carrie. He's working on his Freshen It Up color combo video project for next week. Awesome. And he survived the laser tag. Wonderful.
And he survived what?
Laser tag. He played laser tag the other day.
Oh my gosh. That's way more
Yeah, I don't...
moving about than I need. Okay, well, this is really funny because I didn't even know who Nana Kintz was. But I told Mariah that...
Deb, you here? Yeah, she is. Okay.
Okay, well, I have two things for that. All right, so I didn't even know this was you. But she wrote a little poem. And I'm going to calligraphy it, or not calligraphy, but just fancy write it.
I know some people came in, Devin, and they said that they heard from your stream. So thank you. And okay, wait. Sorry before you do that.
Okay.
Big apologies. So yesterday was just kind of one of those days that all of a sudden just things were not working.
Proverbial thesis hit the fan.
It did.
Okay.
So this is what happens in technology. You know, you upgrade, and then, you know, if everything just isn't so, then bad things happen. And that's just how I'm going to leave it. It has all pretty much been remedied to our knowledge. If you are over in the website and you see something, or something just isn't working quite right for your order, or, you know, if you're looking for something or whatever it is, do not be afraid to alert us. Yeah. Because it could just be something that we need to tweak on the back end. But everything, as far as what we can tell, has been, you know, upgraded, updated, and backed up. So, we're all good. Just, yes, exactly.
But it was a bit of a
stressful day.
Very tense moment. I tried not to talk to them because both of them were a little snarly.
You did good. You stayed out of the way and kind of.
And sometimes I ask questions and then they get real angry with me because my questions aren't helpful.
They aren't. Because usually what it is she's just pointing out the crap that we aren't taking care of, and that is not helpful. So there you go.
Yeah, my remedies are a bit clumsy.
Yeah, well, and then it just so happened that, you know, it was like right before Devin's stream. I thought we were going to get it squared away, which we did get most of it squared away. But then, of course, there were still, you know, little things that were like, okay, well, yeah, we need to fix that or fix that kind of deal. But we are on a bigger, faster server, so the website should be working better now that it's back up and running.
It should actually be working.
So there you guys go. Any questions about that, do let me know. Don't be afraid to email, you know, whatever. All right, so now back to Deb C's awesome little poem that she wrote.
Yes, that I didn't even know was hers.
Yes, because YouTube doesn't. It's kind of funny. Like,
well, it
even
was in the comments.
Well, I know, but even though she's Deb C here in the chat, when she comments on the video, then she's her other handle. So that's why you didn't really recognize.
Yeah, Nana Kintz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There you go. Hey, Clara.
Deb
Welcome.
C. Naples yellow and Indian yellow, damask and mappy glory. Can't wait to see the new book with the stencils telling us a story. Isn't that wonderful?
So she's going to put it in the book.
That is so apropos because I found, all right, I'm putting this back over here. I am going, and I probably shouldn't because
Jasper cut up her 12 by 12 plate to a 9 by 12. It was tense. I am sorry to hear that. Anthony Cody is here, but not feeling well. He's got COVID.
Oh.
Well, speedy recovery, my friend.
Yes. I hope it's not anything
well, he's
serious.
Well, he's been vaccinated and all this, that, the other, so hopefully it's, you know.
Yes, maybe it's a passing thing. All right, so anywho, where was I? Oh, the Debsy, I read that. And she sent me some regular Titan Green Pale. Because, see, I've got Titan Green Pale, but it's open. And it's a whip because I don't use it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, your system is breaking down.
Jane is getting, you know, feisty again. Have to give her a little squeeze. There you go, Jane. That's your squeeze for today. And anyway, I'm very happy to get this because That other one is open and I don't use it as much as I would like to, even though I love the color. But anyhow, I'll have to make its own little slot over here in the...
All right, and Darcy's hanging out in the background.
Pile
She
of
is
paper.
decluttering. I'm so proud of
Thank
you.
you.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of
Thank
you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, Deb C. Got that. Thank you.
His store is closed till Monday.
What is it?
His store, his Etsy store is closed till Monday.
Oh, is he doing
You know, if
updates?
you would just change your shipping, it's actually better for your Etsy store.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Versus if you turn your store to closed, it kind of messes with your regular traffic.
Oh, well.
Supposedly.
I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah.
see, and that
So that's why whenever like we go on vacation, we just extend out the shipping time.
oh, seriously?
Mhm.
Well, there you go. Okay, that looks slightly
Hey, Mimi.
better, making me... look
Deb
at-
says, thank you, Queen P, for your inspiration and willingness to teach.
Oh, you are so ever so welcome. Oh, here, and I started on that, and
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't chunk it down a little bit.
So you're going to collage?
Well, I'm going to do a bit. I mean, I don't know how much I'm going to get into this, dear God, if I could. I've got purple on purple here, so we're not doing too well. I just nip it and give it a yank.
Nip it and give it a yank.
That's,
Words to live by.
That's my fussy cutting philosophy. Nip it and yank it.
I don't know how fussy that is. It's just a little like counter. Like,
Well, I don't know if I like that one as well as I like this
Anti-fussy.
one. We'll just have to, audition them. That one's kind of nice. It covers up that blue spot.
yeah,
But I really like the lyrical nature of this one.
agreed. And in fact, I was going to suggest on that other one that you nip it and
Nip
turn
it?
it.
Nip it and turn it.
But there you go.
But I'm going to use those on some other pieces. Oh my God, I knew that when I was looking through this pile, I knew
That's funny.
that it was older because I used to use for paper the craft paper.
Oh yeah, we still
So
have
this is like ancient. But I've just kept it all this time and not used it. But isn't it lovely?
Yeah, that's a good.
It's from I don't know. I did these kind of scripty. I don't know what. Do we still have that stencil? I don't know.
But I don't know what you're asking me.
The stencil here. This is the side remnant. I don't know. Anyhow,
I mean, we have only discontinued maybe 1 or 2 stencils.
which ones were those?
The dragonflies, the really hard to cut ones,
Ah, I understand
because
that.
they were just ridiculously. They just took way too long to cut. It just didn't make sense, and they weren't ordered as often anyway. And then remember we remade some, so technically just one, and some others just got updated.
And I don't really even know where this came from. I don't know what it is.
Can you hold it up toward? Okay. I mean, if I really had to guess, it looks like something that Darcy would send us, because it looks like,
No,
kind of
it's way before Darcy.
Oh, from
Because it was in the
in the bag.
21 thing.
Maybe something. Lisa, Sirius Hecka.
Could be. Could be. And even though I don't, necessarily have this color in my
Hello, Diane.
my palette here, I'm kind of liking that down there on that corner. To kind of,
Hi, Heather.
And this is just a doodle drawing that I was mussing about with because it was...
Oh, Sharon. Did Sharon pop it? She sure did. Hello, everyone.
I
She
don't know
said
if
her
I like
does.
that or not. I think that's kind of... I don't know. That just doesn't work for me.
Now, those of you that have come in, do give those thumbsy upsies if you would, please. We are getting very, very close to our 8,000 mark. That's the stuff that, you know, makes the magic happen. It's that little, you know, thumbsy upsy down at the bottom there. I like this video. My friends might like it too. Be sure to come back after the live stream. So if you see the comment section down below, that means we are no longer live. And you should leave a comment that says, hey, really like the video. I want to be entered into the giveaway.
All right, well, what we're going to do here, and I hesitate doing this because you know what happens when I get out my gel plate.
She's going to just gel plate.
Yeah, we're going to gel plate a little bit. But I need to do the back of this before I fold it, because then when I fold it on that, I always get that funky line.
Funky line.
You know, down the middle sort of thing. But I think this is going to be lovely. I'm going to tear this up and use some of this. And I love the edges of this. Look at this. Now this is Hammer Mill Hill. Mill Hill.
Yeah, it's the mill on the hill.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm putting all of this over here. Oh, and I have some more to show you, but I want to get this done because this is going to be our paper that we're working on. And I want to do the back side before I start collaging and doing stuff to the other side, because then what you have to keep in mind is that, you know, this is how it's going to open up.
Yeah.
You won't see this other side because it'll be in another part of the book.
I think most people get that.
Okay. Well,
a lot of these people definitely, because they know more than we do.
I'm probably
about the bookmaking for sure.
I'm self-dialoguing myself here. Okay, so when I opened up this packet, I found all of these little. I don't know why I have them in this size. I can't remember why we did that. But these are from,
I don't know why they're like that either.
Pleasantly Plush Purples.
We have digitals. I don't know if y'all know this. Digital printable papers that you can, you know, purchase and then download and print your little heart. Print them out until your heart is content.
Yeah, you can do that. And anyhow, I found those in the big form. And then I found all of these in little. And it may be because what I was doing here, okay, this is, look
Kathy,
at this.
If I missed you.
This is
stencil butter?
Stencil butter.
It looks like a mixed up one.
Yeah, it is. Because I didn't have the right color.
Yeah.
And this, of course, is gears. And this is going to fit in with my, but I think I'm going to add a little bit more something to that just to make it a little bit more. And this has got some leaves on it. This has got promise.
I think you actually did that during a stream.
I think I actually did.
I feel like
and look at how beautiful that is. And see, I think that's going to be lovely on this page.
That was in 2021.
2021.
There was something dated in the
and
package.
I can tell you that this is probably a wipey offy.
Yes.
I'm just guessing.
Kind of.
This is kind of boring, but it does have a little bit of sheen to it, and it's got some good stuff down here.
Yeah.
But I all of these that I've worked on, we'll try to work into some kind of a collage here.
Thanks,
and
Eddie.
The extra added bonus here is it's kind of brightening up my palette a little bit. I think I kind of went a little bit dark.
Yeah.
Even for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not drinking booze today. I'm drinking
vitamin C stuff. Is that what it is?
Emergency. I decided that, well, my tum-tum's just not back to its, you know, feel good.
Your little tummy?
A little bit. Not horrible, but, oh my God, is Gayla here?
Not yet, not that I've seen.
Oh Lord, I'll have to get this out of here before she comes in, because she'll give me a
alert us and we'll
ration of fecal matter about that. Okay.
Hey, I think you should use that. Well,
what do you think?
I was gonna say the new pale green, but it's pretty opaque.
Yeah, and I don't think that that's gonna be what I'm doing the back side of this, you know. And I think I'm just going to use a couple of different, I think I'll just go ahead.
You're very welcome, Anthony.
I'm going to get some stuff down here, pull this up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because I want to do it fast, so I'm going to take the shortcut on,
okay,
you know, getting stuff down here. Oh, and guess what? I got the Dick Blicks. This is quinacridone violet, which I don't even have any of
Hold
that.
it up into the technology, please.
This is series 4. It was on sale for like more than half price. So I bought this one, which is phthalo blue, and I really like this. Remember, I've got phthalo blue in that other one.
Yeah.
And, whoa, where are we here? Here we are. And
Hey,
I got raw sienna and burnt sienna. So we've got it covered there.
Yeah, all your favorites.
All my favorites. I mean, I've got them in other forms, and I mix my own and yada,
Yeah,
yada.
any brands that are interested in sending us things, these are the colors that she likes the most.
But I don't have this one.
Oh, I did want. So we were going to talk about, which we can thought throughout. Doesn't just have to be at the very beginning. So here's the funny
Freshen
thing.
up.
Yeah. So I was going to talk about this time of year that everybody talks about. Oh, what's your word for the year, whatever. And I've actually participated in this, and like kind of since we started all this. I think I've done bold. I can't remember what I did before bold, but then I did ask last year, and I said it again this year, which I thought was hilarious because I didn't know that I said it last year, but maybe I didn't say it out loud. But it's funny because I was telling P that, a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's really cool, like asking yourself for forgiveness or asking whatever, and I'm like, which is all very wonderful and super sweet, but really mine is way more shallow than that. Mine is more about, for business, like asking for things and asking new people to participate in makers and just being able to ask, because sometimes people aren't necessarily going to just go, oh, hey, I'm really interested in that, because some people just don't know. So I need to be the one that says, hey, you need to come along.
Yeah.
Or, hey, so-and-so product company, we would love to have some of that stuff and would love to show it and tell people about it.
Yeah.
You know what? They ain't knocking at our door.
Well,
I need to ask.
Yeah.
That's the ask.
And we wouldn't have.
You're manifesting.
What is it?
Yes.
Okay, this is working out really great because that's kind of, ooh, look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous color? It's kind of keeping those little cells there. So I'm going to pick up some of that right now, even though that's not exactly the color that I wanted. And I did retire my other sheets because somebody else said, oh, they're lovely. And I thought, oh, this will be a prime opportunity, to put those over in the 8,000 giveaway.
That's pretty good too. I really should be better at asking for more people to help out, but I don't, that's hard for me to do. Number one, I just...
Well, she doesn't mind asking me, but I guess family doesn't care.
No, and that's different.
Oh my gosh, look at how wonderful that is. Oh, holy moly. Yes, okay. And we're going
Did she orifices? I don't know. Did she?
What?
Did you orifices?
I'm trying to find another one here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to get some on the other side. Look at this. This is really old. Well, we'll put that down and see if we can pick up a little bit more of that, and then we'll pick up the stencil. Hopefully some of that's gone down into the creases and cracks, and then we can go ahead and
Hey, Charmaine.
get some more stuff going on here on the other side, because we do not.
Yeah, that was a good color.
Wasn't it? It's kind of and I like that. And I did go ahead and swatch all of these. And this one said, I don't understand this sometimes. They say down here is opaque. It's not opaque. You can still see the lines through it. So this is why I go ahead and do my own swatching. Now that sucker.
That's pretty opaque.
That's pretty opaque. So they say opaque over here, and that's
You're like, yeah, that one I
okay,
believe.
that one is.
That one gets
And then
the
this
opaque
one says
sign off.
semi-opaque, and it depends on how much you brayer it out, because it can be
Quite opaque.
yeah. So can this one, and I imagine this is semi.
Alicia, I have been so happy to see you around. She even did a video the other day with so she calls her Ruth, which just cracks me up. I mean, it's really funny. It's just so. I love it.
Right.
I
See?
love it.
Good stuff.
Alicia's from way back.
Oh, yes. We
Alicia knew us when we just had a couple hundred people, like, as subscribers.
And we've done online collaboration.
We have, yeah. Well, she did. I had a baby.
Yeah.
I took care of the baby.
We messed around and did leaves. Remember, Alicia?
Hey, Mary Ellen.
Okay, we're just going to mix up some of our own purple here using these two, and it says shake these well. And I need to remember to do that because I end up with a lot of watery stuff in the bottom. And I don't know, I hope this isn't going to be one of those situations where...
Mo is here, and she says if your opaque is starting to ache, get these swatch stickers if they are life-changing.
They are.
Or if you just need that little $7 to hit the free shipping or something, that's a good way to do it.
Okay, that's way too blue. So the blue is much stronger than the red. And you have to open this little... Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, I'll have to put my screen down. And
yeah. That's
okay. Guess we're just going to have a dark...
Get those add-ons. That's right.
Blue violet.
I know, we need
we're going blue-violet here.
Oh my God. This is at the checkout. This is the candy aisle. Or swatch stickers. That's where you find those.
This is kind of weird. We're doing a little bit of crazing here. I mean, not
that
I mind. But, what can I do with mine?
I love that it's doing it right there on those lines. Now, if you were trying to make it do that, it would.
Oh my gosh, isn't that the truth? That'd never happen.
Edibles. That's right, Mo. Edibles. It still hasn't really caught on as well as I want it to, but, you know, there's time.
Yeah.
Still tough. No new things today. We've just been barely handling getting orders, the website back up in order, and all of that. So, hopefully on Sunday. It's not that we don't have new things. It's just it does require us, you know, getting them cut, photographed, and then put into the shop.
Yeah.
Hello, Sharon. Oh, wonderful. She found us during Streamathon. I'm so glad that you have made it back.
What does that mean, Streamathon? She found us through Streamathon?
Yeah, remember the Streamathon?
Oh, the Streamathon. Oh, I thought it was like some kind of a service, and I wasn't aware of that. There's just a lot of things I'm not aware of.
I promise she's here. She's just something like, some things clue in and some things just don't.
I just do the art. The rest of it, somebody else is going to have to step up and take on. Well, I think that's looking quite remarkable.
Oh, and hello, Nancy.
And see, that'll be the back side to this one.
I love it. Might need to tone it back. Well, I don't know. It depends on what you glue down on it. It's a little...
Okay, yeah. I think what it needs, I think what both of these need is a bit of diazepam. This is very...
Well, you need to be careful with that because that's what is already on that other one, and you could just, you know, obliterate it.
No, this is going to be very thin. Thin, Mariah.
I just wanted to say it out loud so people knew that I know what's going on.
Well, she just thinks she does.
It's a sit over
This
here.
isn't that. You were thinking about the heavy body, and that is very opaque.
Prison purple.
Prison purple. Yeah, it is.
I'm still just chuckling about that.
It's deep dive.
Has anyone made the list for us yet? See, I'm asking. I don't want to like direct and like give it exactly to somebody. I just, you know, throw it out there and see who bites.
Throw that ball up in the air and see who catches it.
Yeah, asking for a
Hail
friend.
Mary.
Yeah.
Throw it in the end zone. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, it needed that.
It needed that. And see now, this is going to go with, where's the other one?
Yeah.
This is going to go with this. And then, well, we're going to have to do something for that side, but I don't know what yet. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. And then I promise you we're going to get on to gluing some stuff down. You know, I want to talk about this because
Okay.
one of the things that I really appreciated, and it suddenly clicked in my brain, you know, how these people can make these books, is because they've collected all this stuff and they've got it all ready to go, and it's just like boing, 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 falls into place. Well, you know that's not the way I work, and it's really hard for me.
She does not.
So when I really realized, you know, if you just get a folder and just put all that stuff in that place, then it's a lot easier for you to make a commitment, and just do it. And these large, long projects, you know, that require multiple pieces to put in, you all know how I am about that. Takes me bloody ever.
Which thing, Brad?
Oh, look at the deep richness of that. Oh, doesn't that just shimmer off of the
Lynn,
page?
I mean, we are game. We are game.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh, I just love it. It'll be almost...
Oh, she collects things. She just, you know, that's why the purple paper's already in the packaged purple paper pack. Was sort of like this, like...
Yeah, and then Mariah
thing.
tells me I gave away a bunch of my purple. I'm sure I was at a weak moment. And
Yeah, usually I have her kind of stressed out, and then I'm like, so how about this? Can I put this in? How about, you know?
yeah, and she machine guns me.
I do. Trickery.
Trickery. Oh my gosh, we got to get something down here.
Oh, well, we'll show it at the end, Brad. She's got to keep going because the paint's wet.
What?
Show the prints that you've done so far.
Oh,
Because you're just giving little glimpses.
I am so sorry. Yes. And I know I do that, and you know, it makes me really angry when other people do it.
Yeah, Brad's calling you out.
Thank you, Brad. No, I'm serious. All right, so we have this side, and I wasn't satisfied with this side, but I decided once I had my other little pieces on there, I thought, okay, this is looking pretty good. I'm kind of liking that. But then this side was completely white, remember? But when you put them into the book, but look at that, when you turn the page, isn't that just going to make you just wet yourself? Oh! Well, maybe not quite that, but
Yeah.
and I'm not sure about.
That could be other things. No judgment.
Yeah, just you know, making observations. I'm not sure, but see, it does have a little bit of that goldy stuff there.
Well, and I told you need to bring in more kind of orangey, goldy.
Well, and I do have more orangey goldy stuff back over yonder. But I'm just wondering, and I'm not going to work on this piece today. Well, I don't think I'm going to, but if I do, then we'll have to get out the gel plating.
I don't know why.
That'll be okay.
Why do you tell people things that you're not going to do? I don't. Because
I
that
don't-
just sets yourself up for
Well,
all I'm saying.
it's okay to change your mind, Mariah.
It is, but I'm just
You
like,
know,
why say it?
It's not concrete, it's Jell-O.
She's Jello. Remember, she's Jello.
I'm
She
Jell-O.
tickles it.
I'm not concrete. Yeah, okay. Well, let's just get this back over here.
Carrie would like to know, how are you dealing with those white edges?
I'm going to gel plate those boogers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now,
Miss Mingus?
I don't care about this one. And now that I've got it, I can fold it. It's still a little damp, but I'm going to open it back up. And I don't know what I'm really worried about this for, because I may come along and just tear and chop edges. I haven't decided yet. I don't know, but isn't that just gorgeous? But you're talking about like on this one. What am I going to do with that?
Yeah.
Well, let's get this booger on the road here,
Yeah.
and then we'll address that. All right, I'm going to open it back up.
Oh, yeah, because Deb wants to see those gel printing white edges techniques.
Well, there's no technique to it, sweetheart. You just take some paint and go with the whole thing. Now, you can. Okay.
No, because I don't think that you want to do the whole thing on that one, because I think it's screwed up. So you need to do your...
Hey, no. What you can do, it's totally dependent on how you hold. If you take your roller, oh, well, I'll just show you. But not right now. Stay tuned.
That's hilarious, Monica.
All right, now I don't know if that's the side I wanted. I think I wanted this side. Yeah, okay. I want it to go like that. And then, and remember we auditioned this little piece down here and we decided we didn't really like. I don't know if I really hate that.
Deb, go see, there's a thought and a process on them.
Thoughting process, yes. What did I do with my cute little scissors? I keep grabbing the hemostats. Don't need those. Right now, anyway.
One of those days. I should have set this one in comedy.
I don't know what happened to my little scissors. Oh, well,
Hey,
screw it.
Sarah.
We'll just use the big ones. All right,
She
so
doesn't have access to my scissors.
I don't. I don't know what this is out here. I mean, I don't really.
Yeah, you won't, not that my eyeballs are very good these days. Seriously, I don't know what's going on. There's something's written there.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's not written so you can read it. It's that kind of writing.
Mm.
You know, it's that fake writing.
So you're chopping it off.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am, because I don't know what it says, and it's the wrong color.
Yeah, Mo says nip it and yank it.
There. Now I don't have to. I really did kind of like it.
Right, but
I
you
might put it on the other side.
Well, there you go.
I don't know. But I do like that. Now, where are
Nip
my...
it, yank it, and stick it somewhere else.
Where are my chompy scissors?
These are decorative scissors.
These are decorative scissors. Remember, I haven't swept the floor yet.
She's poking buttons is what she's doing. It just gives her such joy, isn't that? There's something a little bit wrong with that. I don't understand why.
Did you like that?
Brightness here.
Now, I think this was the one that we decided that we auditioned and really loved a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, now see, look, there it goes. By golly, I'm going to glue something down.
Love it.
Now, I know my glue is almost out. Is your glue
Yeah, my glue's
loaded?
Mm-hmm. Got the little dangly thing on it.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, I can find it.
Yeah, and she's got this little bitty thing here that you
Oh
have
yeah, she finally took hers off.
Squeeze your brains out to get it to. We need to do some of that, and I don't have a good pen. That's not a good pen.
You want your pen?
Oh, I think I've got one up here that I pull off of here. It's on the magnet.
Yeah, the yellow one. But it's not one you want to leave in.
No,
because
because see, it's rusty.
Mm-hmm.
But just for
Size matters. Does.
reaming purposes,
Size definitely matters.
I'll just put that right back up there. See if we can. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Well, one day she was struggling with the thing. I was like, just take the little nib off.
Yeah, because I don't do delicate gluing anyway.
No, she doesn't.
I'm more of the more is better. I like those kids at school that squeeze out a whole big bunch and
Swim in it. And
swim in it and
lick it and
smush it around and that kind of thing. Now this is why those little doodly things that you do, hither and yon.
Awesome, Devin. Oh, that looks very pretty.
Doesn't it look wonderful? And I just, I don't even remember. It was one of those things that was just out here. I think it fell out of the book.
Awesome. Yeah, I think Jennifer, weren't they all, I think they were the snowflake ones, right? I'm assuming that's why you put the snowflake one. But those are from Eddie. Eddie designed those.
What?
The snowflake stamps.
Oh, yeah. Why are you talking about that?
Because Jennifer McKinnon says she got her order and she can't wait to use them.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that those were the ones that she got.
I really didn't give those stamps a true workout, and I fully intend to, because that's when it got, oh, crap.
Sugar biscuits.
When I was using those pastel-y things,
Yeah.
and see, I want that little nib to end up, but I don't want to see any of that, so I'm going to move it up a tiny bit more.
Why do they smell? That's just the foam.
What?
The foam smells.
Yeah,
It has
because
a smell.
it's been
rubber.
burnt.
Well, and it's rubber. It smells like that even before it, gets lasered.
Yeah, it isn't one of our favorite smells either.
No.
Now, the backside of this looks
It does wear off.
pretty. Yeah, it does. Just put it in with some, the first ones I put some,
Don't sniff your stamps.
I put some sachets in with them. But I ran out of room and the sachets had to go.
Yeah.
So I just deal with it. And this is one of those floppy things that, you know, when you glue them down, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's hard to, where do you grab it? And,
yeah, and where's it going to flop? Hopefully, I kind of have some idea here.
There is some, yes. In fact, that's how he originally submitted them. So perhaps this next winter there might be corresponding ATC.
Well, that isn't exactly where I wanted it, but that's where it's going to be. There we go. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It's still in customs. Devin, yeah.
What is
Devin's order and her samples? Yeah. And things have just been moving really slow. Like, I think that this year, just people shipping things was, I mean, because I tell you, every time we went to the post office, it was slammed. And even like today when we went, still, there was a line. So it's just been, people are shipping things. It's been busy. So that usually means that it slows up everything.
Okay, now the 2023 certainly refers to the date with which the objects were
Created.
put together.
Because it's 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, one more little...
Technicalities. Dates, you know.
What?
Mo says, that daisy looks so good on the purple background.
It doesn't it? All right, I'm just... Oh.
Okay.
Feeling that this maybe needs a little bit of breaking up here.
Yes. I like that idea.
And I don't know that these down here do, but since I've already done it up
Yeah, I think they do. Oh, I need to put, I need to add the markers to our Amazon store shoppy thing.
I love these things.
Those are
really wonderful.
And let me tell you, they asked, that was one that reached out to us. Now, here's my gripe about that whole thing, because they just have these marketing companies reach out to people. So there isn't like a true bond between company and content creator. That's my only gripe about that. I ain't mad at getting free stuff, but I would actually like to have a ongoing, especially if it's cool stuff.
Yeah. All right, well, I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's audition this piece here. We'll probably have to do a little tearing on it.
Why did you not doodle on all the leaves?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
I did. I didn't doodle on the stem right there. Oh, I didn't doodle on all the leaves.
Guess she didn't see him. There's your answer. Glad you asked. Yes, those of you that have come in, please do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. We are live if you are seeing the chat. If you don't have access to the comments below, that means we are still in the live stream. If you have access to the comments below, well, leave one, especially on this video, because you'll be entered into the 8,000 subscriber giveaway. We will do at least 8 giveaways.
Yeah, thank you. I just didn't really see those. Okay, I don't know. I'm kind of liking this.
I have that darn necklace on again that keeps poking me.
Oh, yeah. Some of those are bitches. I mean, I have this one. I won't even wear it anymore because it actually caused me to have a episode of...
Yeah. There we go.
Total. You know, Mariah does this and she makes it look so easy, this tearing business. I just rip and snort. Mostly snort.
It's the only snorting she's doing. Well, unless it's colloidal silver, she'll snort that too.
And I'll tell you what, this craft paper,
it's very tricky.
Tough.
Yes. Hey, if you want to know about paper, oh, and Deb, good, she's a moderator. Deb, go find your blog, because she wrote one. If you want to know about paper and what she's dealing with right now, we have a blog that is written by Deb.
Yeah?
I promise I do tell her things. She just remembers the stuff that I don't want her to talk about. The other stuff is really like, meh.
Yeah, not so much.
Not so much. That really wasn't important.
Look at that, how good that looks. I think it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll doodle some little ditties here on the flowery business.
Hello, Zanito. Welcome. Oh, yes. Shh. Oh, that's... Look at that doodle.
Look at that doodle. You just make them so that they're not, you know, regular.
Not regular.
And square off some edges. Don't be afraid of square.
I don't really like that. I know that she does that, and it kind of... It ruffles me a little.
Well,
but that's probably one of the reasons she does it. Oh, these are the funsels. I'm going to write that down. That I need to add
funsels.
Like, all the pens and things that we like. Because, like, the Identa pens and just pens and markers that we love. Writing myself notes. Oh, wonderful.
There we go. Look at that. Hot diggity.
And
now, which one
Deb has dropped into the chat if y'all want to read about the, you know, her paper manifesto kind of situation.
Oh, well, I will read.
You've
that.
actually read
if
it.
You told me about it. It was probably sometimes when I talk to you, and you need to make sure that I'm really listening, because I might be thinking about something else.
Mm-hmm. Which means she really ignored me, and she heard the first part and was like, "Man, I don't know about this."
There is that.
There's that.
There is that. Okay, now this is, we have to make sure, because I was talking to Izzy about, you know, you want to make sure that your pages are going the right way. You don't have to turn the book upside down.
I had to fix one of your Christmas cards because it was, I mean, it was the other way. And I was like, well, I mean, if I knew this person was left-handed, that probably wouldn't be a big deal.
Oh my gosh, it was on wrong?
Uh-huh.
I don't doubt that.
I recreated the card.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, she's got some skills, that girl over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of breaking up this edge because I just thought it was a little bit, I'll tell you what, this paper, if you tore very much of this, you'd be getting some strong fingers.
Yeah. Oh, it's the big craft paper that's like on a roll, and it's very fibrous. Fibrous?
It really is. I mean, and seriously, it holds paint well. I like it.
A lot of our early days making of little journals and things. Any of the folded ones, like this. This is one long sheet. What's great is because it's on a roll,
so you can make it as long as you want. And I even designed some little things that you put down that are hinged. I mean, usually people accuse me of being unhinged, but every now and then I am hinged. Oh, and look at these little flowers over here. I forgot about those.
Let me see if it still works, because I had to...
Let's see if we
I bought it on Amazon, but I bought it, like, I bet 10 years ago. Because it was before we were even arting. In fact, I bought it because we used to have crawfish boils, and it's that kind of paper that you roll out onto the table. But it's fabulous. You need a roller thing. It's big. But let me see if I still have it in my thing.
Well, I don't know if I like that or not. I don't think so. Put this aside for maybe, you know, I'll just keep
I ordered it in 2015.
All this stuff together. These little bitty pieces, you never know. You could always throw them away.
True that.
I don't know if I like that one, or did I have this one? I think it was this one's more solid.
Oh, wait. I'm trying to mouse over there. Hold on.
Yeah, all right. I'm liking that. Hopefully we'll get a little better placement on this one than we did on the other one. I just have to keep in mind, I kind of want it to be down here at the stem of the bottom. I want it to be right on the edge there. And I'm sorry that you probably aren't seeing me glue, but it's probably just as well it'd make you a little bit
Oh, we're watching you.
itchy.
We're watching you. There you go. Drop that link separately because, again, I probably need to create a whole section of papers. I did add, like, the hammer mill and to gel printing things, but... Bye, Anthony. Thanks for hanging. And feel better.
Yeah, we sure do hope you're feeling better. I saw your Barons and I commented. I loved the one that had the green veins in it a lot.
Oh, bye, Carrie. Thanks for hanging.
I'll tell you what,
Catch you breakfast.
I could buy some of those every single time you
You should have a little collection.
yeah. Make those. I'm
One
not,
for every day of the
drawing
week.
any lines on that. I'm just leaving that just like it is because I think it's just wonderful. I keep hitting that little spot there.
Glue it.
Well, it's where the scissors went kind of wonky, and it's kind of got a little bit of a. I'll just.
Yeah, that is actually our first exposure to Paycom paper, and then it was kind of funny because the printmaking paper too is.
There.
I've actually reached out to them. That was maybe one of my first asks. They weren't interested in chit-chatting with us. Crickets.
And even if these get a little bit bent up or whatnot, it's okay. You can straighten them out. You just kind of spit on them and iron them out.
Spit on. P is very fully engaged with her art.
There. Yeah. You can DNA the crud out of those. Yeah, it's mine because it has my DNA all over it.
Mm-hmm.
There's this cute little hummer that I'm going to
You want me to get it back in there?
attempt to put into the orifice.
All right. Here,
Oh my God.
Here, give it to me.
I'm going to get it.
Okay.
It's kind of glued up with goo.
Should have come at it from an angle.
I'm not sure I like that dangly thing. Okay. One down, folks. What's kind of looking... Oh, I know what I'm going to do next, but...
Kind of looks like, you know, purple seaweedy kind of algae type stuff coming up out of the side of the bank. It's very, you know, like it's bubbling up. And
I don't know why my phone thing is where it is.
well, you've been actually using your phone.
Yeah,
Just talk to people.
did and talk to some people. Okay, now see, when we talk about this one and we talk about this one, we're talking about, yeah, that's in the ballpark. But I'm going to show you how you can do those edges in a bit. But we're just going to look and kind of give our book a perusal here.
Well, Sandy, it depends on, like, you know, what device and everything that you're in and what you have allowed it to do.
See, look, when you open that up like that,
That looks lovely.
isn't that lovely?
I like it a lot.
And look at that. Isn't that great? And then we've got this one. Remember, we worked on this one. Oh, and this one. And I want you to know, I had lots of positive
I know you
comments.
did. I read them.
But I worked on them some more. I think they're much nicer.
Mm-hmm.
They're granny flowers is what, granny blossoms is what we're calling them from now on.
Okay.
Granny blossoms.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Not old lady flowers.
Right.
Okay, well, I don't know that that looks good there. Or, oh, look how good it looks on that. I have to figure out how to make that happen. Okay, that's good. Just on the inside of this one, like this. You open that up and see we have a little bit of the goldy orangey.
Yep.
goldy orangey. Got some more. I found some more goldy orangey stuff.
Very nice.
And isn't this lovely?
Isn't she lovely?
Look at this, Mariah. This is
That's some old stuff right there.
This is some really old stuff. But you can tell it's Brushos. Right? Everybody get that? That's Brushos. Let's just check it out off that.
More licking.
Brushos. Brushos.
That, or it could be Mr. Huey's.
It could be Mr. Huey's.
Mr. Huey's keeps giving too. Especially that navy color that she just loves. I mean.
Oh my gosh, I just love that. I could make leather. I could make stuff look like
she
leather.
did. She made leathery looking things.
And I don't know what happened to all the leathery looking things. Do you know what happened?
Well, some of them we turned into washers.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I just don't know
don't
how to
know.
get it on there so it can come off because I really do want to write some profound
Are you asking for my
fecal matter on the
my-
back side.
My assistance and magnets?
What?
Or would you like it magneted?
But then would you see the magnet?
Okay, well, what's on the back side of that right now?
Good stuff.
Okay, good stuff. All right, so I can work it in. You just need to find some things that you are okay with gluing in some small areas of that
Okay.
on top of there, and then I can hook that up.
Well, we might just go ahead and go. Because if I look at the middle of this is kind of like pukey. The middle. But the outside stuff looks so wonderful. Where are my weird scissors? I just love these because then I can get in
All right, you do.
all of that, you know, kind of stuff that I don't want to lose that edge, but it's not, you know, one that you can just take and put in the chopper and go chonk. Because that's just not going to happen. This is another way to get rid of your white edges.
Just cut them off.
Get you some of these here
Fancy scissors.
fancy scissors. I just like that because, you know, if you don't want that to be a nipple, you can just make it be a hill.
Around it,
And you can't even tell. Now look at that. Oh my gosh, was that just like meant to be?
All right,
And then Mariah can put the
magnets.
magnets on the back. If you would do them on here and here, I can still write in the middle. So when I take it off,
Okay,
we can read it.
okay,
Yeah?
yeah. Now,
Now I probably,
where's this going to?
what? It's going to go in the book somewhere. Just kind of, you know, like.
Because there was mention of hinging, so you could even
Hinging.
just hinge it in there.
Well, I could hinge.
Or you could hinge that piece in.
I can hinge this piece in. But now I've got to find a page. Okay, look, Susan.
Hey, and
Trash.
I'll tell you, Susan's been watching.
Susan, you
I know
little
she
bugger
has.
boo, you. I'm using some of your pages in
We're
this
talking
book.
about Susan Gantz.
Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? That just makes you want to doodle some more black stuff there. And
Do I
kinda-
need to do anything right now? Or is this kind of like later, or, you know, on Monday, you will require some assistance?
Oh, no.
You want it done now?
Well,
I can do it now.
why don't you wait till Monday? Because I think I might like to do
And people
some-
like to watch how to, you know,
I think
kind of the order of.
And then I'll have some ruminating time on which page to add it to.
And I might even be able to help you with the hinging with some washi tape situation. Or we can find some fabric, which I think would be kind of fun. Because you love, you know, it's nice to have a little textile.
Oh, I just, you know, I really did not see this until just this very moment in time.
Yeah.
How wonderful there are flowers to be found here, ladies and
Flowers
gents.
to be found. Oh, Susan Bilyeu has the best flower coat. She is going to leave it in the comments.
Has the best what?
She has a good flower coat. She's she's gonna leave it in the comments.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you.
What I like about these markers is that you can use them kind of on their side, And then you can get all of these really kind of wonderful little whimsical, you know, marks. And
she could find a flower in a snowstorm. So is this the other flower book?
I don't know.
There's going to be a whole volume or series. What do you call it? Like, you know.
Well, see, this has to open up like this.
It is kind of a funky little sound.
But I don't know that I love it there.
No.
We'll have to decide on that. But I just wanted to give you a little preview of the pages, you know, that we've already got going here.
Yeah, now you need to do a little gel printy work. You got an hour. Well, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I need to show you something. Okay, this needs more. But I don't know because, you know, if I put something like this.
That's fabulous. Leave
on
that alone.
Here, you don't need to worry about those edges.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll just close that up and say that. But now this side, boy, this side needs a little.
It doesn't go with everything else, that's for sure.
It really doesn't. It needs something major on top of it. But, you know, I can take something like this.
Compendium of flower books.
Compendium. Oh, yes. And this stuff, and where was the one that we decided we didn't really like it?
Hey, I think
this one.
That
yeah.
print, I'm pretty sure, was done during a stream.
This one?
Or in the series of that. Was done during a stream at one point.
But it was a lot, very, very, very,
and
very...
yeah, it was probably back when we had our old computer, and so you'd hear this when it would...
And that was so funny because Eddie was, his fan was going on.
I mean, I know, I felt for him.
I was like, oh my God, we've been there and done that.
Yeah, we have.
And I finally told Mariah, I said, you know,
it's just like, this is too stressful.
To bust into my investment money, and we're going to get a computer that we don't have to worry about crashing before the stream is through.
Because we were like, today is today the day.
I was just always in a dizzy about, oh my God, this is going to be the day. This is good, because it would just kind of go, and it would circle a lot.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, are you going to come on today?
Yeah, I had enough stress.
Yeah,
this was early on in my, you know. Now I just don't worry about it.
YouTubing.
Whatever. Okay.
Now you just have to make sure that the software's up to date.
Yeah. Oh, there. That's not in my.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not under my domain. All right. So remember, I'm always telling you about edges, and to make sure that, you know, when you do it on this big plate, you want to make sure that your edges, you've gone up, because you don't have the edge of the...
Oh, Helen says, a collection of botanical musings.
Oh, yes. And I don't know why I do. I like leaves and flowers a lot.
I think
I seem to use leaves and flowers
Not everybody, but a lot of people do.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, you know, this is not the time to try something new. This is the time to, you know, not a time to experiment. We're going to just take...
Mo says, I liked that background.
This background.
It was familiar and comforting back all those years ago. Look how far you've come.
I know, isn't that the truth? Okay, I think I'm going to go with Nickel Azo. It's slightly red, but remember, we need to bring in a little bit more red because of that one piece that's very red.
Yes. It needs friends. That was my chair.
Oh, we had our, what do you call it? Our trial meeting with...
Oh, yes, with Fran. So we're all squared away, thank goodness, because I was a little worried. I really was. Because I don't really know how it works on the other end. And so I don't know how to explain it. So I was almost going to call Eddie and be like, can you help me talk through this? Because he knows how it works on the other end. But yeah, no, good old Fran worked it out. We're good to go. So Sunday, our very first interview. And then I need to go back and figure out who was next and I guess in chronological order, or since I have quite a few of the designers here, should I post in the designer group and you guys just kind of sign up and say, like, you know, I'll put out all the dates or whatever, and you can kind of call a date? That would actually be easier, because then I don't have to go through all the, you know, sheets and figure out who's... Because somebody might want to wait until the, you know, later time. We don't necessarily have to do them on Sundays. In fact, I would say that probably whenever Froil comes around, just because time difference wise there, I think a later afternoon stream will be better for her for sure. Okay, and then Christy needs to be later in the spring. Okay, well good. What I'll do is I'll post in the group, and then you guys can start to kind of call out which times and things and dates would be ideal. Okay, cool. And maybe first I will say, do you want a Sunday or I think a Thursday would be, right?
Yeah. I mean, it could be Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, really, it doesn't matter. I don't know. Sometimes my brain
We
just says, hey, this matters, but then I'm like, no, it
we
really
just
doesn't.
need to, you know about it enough ahead of time that.
Yeah. So let's just do that and say, all right, which day of the week would be ideal for you, and then I'll start figuring that out.
Yeah. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And we put a little bit more of that stuff on the other side of this one.
See how those edges were taken care of? That's how you did it.
How you
Carrie
do it.
will sleep well.
Well, that's not the only way to do it, but
He's already asleep, but
if you want to, you know, whatever. Okay, so where are we here? We've got a whole pile to do the back side of, because that we're going to use them. Now I found this one.
oh, that's really old.
This is a really old print, and it's got some great stuff going on there. But I'm going to go ahead, since I've already got this down here, and I think there'll be some interesting stuff.
That's the Sea of C's, Sea of Crescents.
I'm itching my nose with
Paint.
grody hands, and now I probably have it all over the side. I don't care.
It's better than the blue.
Transparent red iron oxide. We're going to do a little of that. But I'm going to mix in a little bit of the transparent yellow.
Christy Hartman did a wonderful video with this stencil. The Sea of C's. Yeah, crescents.
And we're going to have a little shot of purple, just for chuckles and grins. Make it a lovely neutral. Don't forget to wipe those high flows noses. See that little orifice there? When that gets clogged up,
Problem.
you are going to not be happy. Your paint is not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. The results from all of that will not be happy. It will be a very unhappy day. Hopefully I got that out.
Now this still falls under freshening up, because these
We're freshening.
because these prints were far from fresh. They might be a little stale. This is how you turn your stale breadcrumbs into meatloaf that you love.
Yeah.
Some meatloaf is absolutely wonderful.
Well,
I would like some meatloaf, and I want you to make it with the chicharrones. Oh, and a transfer. Looky there.
and a transfer, but we got some white stuff on the edge, which really, for me, is not like, I don't really care, because we're not doing like pristine, you know, neat prints.
Hi, Yoga.
And I do know how to take care of that, but look at that.
Well done.
Ah, Yeah, now I still have this side. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and just keep turning this around because I ruffle up one edge. Okay, so.
Got a heavy sleeve thing happening over there.
Heavy sleeve thing happening. Let's get a little bit of this going on.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Mo. Yes, and so Christy's channel link is right there in the chat. If y'all are not familiar with Christy Hartman, she is A, one of our designers, and B, a content creator. Not necessarily in that order. Actually, she was a content creator before she was a PM Artist Studio stencil creator, person, designer. They're designers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she had a lot of good stuff, so we
did.
just hit her up.
I think that was
make
part of
something like that available to the rest of us. Sure enough.
You know, and it's so funny because I was trying to think back, you know, with some of y'all, because I'm thinking about, you know, the conversations that we're going to have and this, that, and the other. But, you know, like how we met and what was the first design. I think that's going to be some fun conversations. So y'all think about that.
Yeah. I asked Fran what she wanted me to ask her, you know. Well, I was trying to make myself look really smart, and then, you know, at the same time, be answering something that she wanted people to know about. You know, I might be asking things that are like nunya. You know what nunya means? Nunya business. And you're just going to have to say, I decline. No comment.
No comment.
That's what they've been saying on my show there. Okay, let's get this corner down here taken care of. Okay, that's really nice. It's looking
good. Yeah, I like that. Add a little more.
Well, you know, this is what's going to be on the other side, so we kind of want to have a little relationship, a little preview, something like that. I really do want that to kind of.
Oh, yes, and there is a link to all of Christy's products that Mo has popped in there. If y'all don't know who Mo is, that's Cookie Wookie.
And if all else fails, just take your finger and kind of
spread it.
Spread it around. Oh, okay.
And she's, you know, doing things on the back already.
Imagine that. You know,
there's a fingerprint there.
I am sure
it's mine.
I can hear Carrie's cringing.
He's asleep right now. He'll cringe at breakfast.
Poor guy.
Mo is the linker. I was thinking about that yesterday. That I was chuckling about that. Mo's the super mod linker.
Okay, well, we've already got some stuff down there, but we're going to put some more.
Yeah, do it more.
We need more. We'll put this down on this side.
Just in case.
That has a little bit on it. And then we'll just, you know, give it the elephant stomp.
Just a little everything there. Sandwich it all.
Sandwich it all.
See what comes out.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I had a watercolor session with Izzy today.
Because her iPad's taken away.
And, yeah.
She needs to go back to school.
She needs to go back to school, so we don't.
I was really hoping more would come off on that.
I don't think that it absolutely.
No, it didn't have to, but I was, you know, hopeful.
Boy, and I can tell you what, I'm feeling sticky, the sticky paper scene. Okay, this needs yellow. Yellow.
Anyway, your watercolor session with Izzy.
Oh yes, my watercolor session with Izzy. So, you know, I showed her a few things, and she was like, yeah, okay. And then I said, but you know what? You can do anything you want to do here. And the reason I cut you all these multiple pieces of paper here is because I think it's really important that you experiment and learn things on your own, because that's how you're going to remember it. When we go into this every single time, you have to remember, you can watch me do it, but you're not going to really understand and learn unless you do it yourself. So you can watch those videos till the cows come home, but you just got to get in there and do it.
Yeah, I just figured that out. Sorry.
I'm going past where I think the paper's going to be because I'm tired of dealing with freaking white edges.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, Marguerite.
What?
Marguerite can't see Mo's messages.
Just Mo's?
Yeah, it's weird. But there's weird stuff. Like, Eddie was having problems the other day. Like,
Yeah, somebody thought that Eddie was blocking them. Eddie's not that kind of person.
He's not. But then he wasn't able to type. He wasn't actually able to, or well, he would type into the chat, but nobody saw him.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's some weird YouTube-y thing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and she did. Yeah, Judy P had that for a while. Now, I accidentally, I think I had accidentally blocked Judy P from the channel. But that would mean, like, you wouldn't be able to do anything here. Because she had to, like, reach out to me and say, hey, you can't see me. I'm there.
Look at that. And look at that.
That's beautiful. A little murdery, but I like it.
Okay, I'm leaving that alone because I really think that that's going to help bring into that one that had a lot of red in it, right?
Yeah.
Ah, love it. Okay, we've got this beauty.
My chat just went really huge.
Yeah, and see, we've got a little bit of yellow business going on up there. Maybe we can pick up some of this. I don't know. It's probably too dry.
All right. Well, you've got, 39 minutes.
Oh, do I have a goal of what I'm doing? I'm just going to go to my
I just
papers.
like to let you know.
My papers run out back here, and
Yeah, it is just like I just did because it was like, I was like, oh.
And I have to remember that.
No worry, Jill.
My paper is going to go past, needs to go past the edge of the stencil because remember I cut off a bunch of it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Remember?
Okay, let's get, and remember this is very strong blue, so we just need a few dots of blue. That's probably good. Quinacridone, absolutely wonderful. This is looking really good over here too. Look at that. Okay, well we went kind of greeny there. We don't want that. Whoop some of that out there.
I'll fix it. Or did it just make more of that? I think you went wrong with the blue. Just saying.
Well, I thought my red would take care of that, but we'll just bring in the real deal here.
Yeah. You need more paint anyway. Oh, awesome, Dad.
Okay, this is, I'm really bearing down on the brayer.
Oh.
But remember, I've got loosey-goosey stuff out there. Make sure I've got my edges really well covered because it's going to go past the edges.
Oh, yes. It's the, so show the bottle here in just a second again.
I will.
How that looks fabulous. And one of these days I'm going to get back to the other, the previous streams and actually update the thumbnails and hopefully. What sucks is I haven't even gone back.
They've kind of disappeared into the.
Well, and I forget what the stream's
You're
about.
just going to have to go into the stream and screenshot. I hate to tell you.
Oh, did you grab some of that stuff back up?
What?
I have the ones that I.
Oh yeah, I that's what I'm using.
Oh well, there you go.
That lovely brown stuff going on there. Pick up some more out there. Oh.
That's
Damn green.
yeah.
Keeps coming through. All right, well, we know what to do about that. Where's our transparent?
How do these paints compare to the golden? Pretty good. Can you please show it? You're in between. Can you show the blick?
Oh, sure. I have phthalo blue, which is really strong. That's how we got that unwanted green. I have quinacridone violet, burnt sienna, and raw sienna.
So it was that raw sienna and the blue together that make green.
Yep, they do, and I don't, you know, I don't mind a bit of green hither and yon, but I just really, for the purposes that I've got going here, I'm always mussing up my corners. I don't know why that is. Okay, we're going with transparent red iron oxide to alleviate our green problem there. Hopefully, alleviate our green problem there. Got enough red in it. And plus we want to go over the edge here so we can make sure that we don't have any white showing. I love the fluid acrylics for this purpose. Oh, I just barely got it on there, didn't I?
Oh. Kathy was asking again too how the blick fluids compared to the golden fluids.
I would say they're a little thinner.
Yeah, it looks like they're very, like...
maybe not as heavily pigmented, or maybe there's not so much emulsive, stickable factor there, but for the price, I don't know. I think they're pretty dandy. And our green turned sort of black. I like that.
Yes.
That we can live with because that
yeah, more high flow.
brings that in.
They're more high flow.
Yes, they are definitely more high flow. But, you know. And again, this blue, I don't think I would necessarily use it with...
Oh, Deb, here, I'll look real quick. And
with the yellow, I think I definitely go with some more of the red, so you're getting it into the purple range of things. And that would kind of...
Here, can I have one of those bottles?
What?
Yeah, just that for a second. So, they're Artist's Fluid Acrylic by Blick.
Well, now we've got this turquoisey green. I don't mind this so much. And remember, we have some of that in our...
Hey, they're on clearance. Still.
Really?
Yeah, I'll put a link in for y'all.
Kind of trying to get some of this on this paper over here. My brayer off. So I told somebody in a comment on the thing, I said, sometimes I feel like I should keep my brayer off and throw my prints away.
Yes, I saw that in the comments.
See that? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, that's a keeper.
Hey,
All right.
if y'all purchase anything, put in your comments that you heard about it on PMR Studio. See, I'm asking.
Okay, what else do I have here that I might need a little bit on the edges of? Oh, look, I've got the poem on the back of that one.
Well, Mo, you see Marguerite, right? Marguerite just doesn't see Mo. And I would say that she would probably have to go into her channel settings to unblock anybody.
Rectify
because
the problem?
otherwise, like, because you don't see them. Like, once... Okay, so see, Mo sees her. So it would be from Marguerite's end that she would have to go into, like, her Google settings. I think that's what Mo was saying. And it's a little bit tricky to find those sorts of things. Or from your channel, like, when you log in. Because everybody, technically, if you're a subscriber, you have like a subscriber channel. It's confusing.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I anticipated.
Oh, here's some great information. So Diane, because she's in Canada as well, Opus Arts in British Columbia there have their own, is that right, British Columbia? Canada? BC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry, my brain just kind of went, is that right?
Didn't sound right.
It didn't sound right. Own brand of fluid acrylics, etc. Good prices, and they ship.
Well, see, there you go. Now, I'm not sure that I'm loving this right now, but I'm really kind of thinking it's going to be okay, because if you look at this, there's that little bit tinge of greenish going on in there. So I'm going to leave that alone.
That was fun.
I think that's looking good. All right, let's change paces here.
Yes.
All right, now I've got the big brownie blob out in the middle. Got some good stuff going, and I like this other stuff here.
Don't mess up the outside. Just deal with your dirt ball in the middle. I knew she'd be real excited about me saying that. that brown brown fuzzy thing in the middle.
People that have pulled 5 gel prints in their life are suddenly.
Hey, but I want y'all to know that some of those 5 prints, what they were. Number 1, right out of the gate, I pulled a transfer with metallic paint.
Everybody has that
I
little
need that badge.
window.
I need that badge. I need that little, gel printer brownie badge.
When you replicate that 3 or 4 times, then I will talk to you about how absolutely mind-boggling wonderful that was. Although it was. It was.
It's in my book.
Okay, we're going to go with some Naples yellow here, because the only way we're going to get rid of that dark stuff out there, unless I go really, really dark with something else, is to use an opaque paint.
See, Deb just gave me a medal.
She did?
Thanks, Deb.
Oh, God. She can't wait till she gets her whatever it is on YouTube.
It's a
medal.
It's a long way, but, goals. Only, what would it be? 92,009. Yeah, 90, whatever we're at. Or 80 something. Actually, I think it was like 82. 98,082 subscribers away.
All right, basically what I'm trying to do here now is I'm trying to remove paint and shove it into the orifices. But you got this Naples yellow dries faster than...
Oh, thank you, Mo. Yes.
And boy, I got to do something to the other side of this one if I want to use it also.
And there's some darkness there to deal with. Woo. Lady.
Look at that.
Can you get a wipe after that and just bring some of the back around?
Well, I don't know.
No.
I don't know if I can. This Naples yellow, it really...
Yeah, see?
Kind of
Just
dries
a little,
quickly.
Yeah. A little hither and yon here, Nice thing about paint to paint. Gives you a little more time to deal with some questionable decisions.
Circular motion.
Yes. And we have also renamed this to Nipples Yellow.
Really?
We've got Prison Purple, Nipples Yellow. She's not subscribing to this list of paint names. This is for those of us that live in the nerd.
Nipples are yellow. You should perhaps be
Get that checked out.
going to the nippleologist.
I'm sure there's a specialty.
Right next door to the proctologist.
Devin liked it before the wiping. Oh, I like this. I'm happier with this. I like the roundabout.
Yes, I do too.
Mm-hmm.
We got rid of the middle part, and we're going to have to let that dry for just a second. But we're going to go ahead and let's see here what we have. Use a little bit of this.
She still likes it, but she liked it better before.
Oh.
I think it would have been all right, but I wanted to see more of that fluffy business around the outside because I personally.
Wash out and the quinacridone violet.
Oh, I don't know where it's at. It's more like, it's traveling. It's part of the NERT because sometimes, people need time out. It's more like that kind of, It's for art crimes.
Juicy business going on here. Yeah. Take our greenish print here.
Of course, Miriam. The NERT has everything. Hi, Joni.
Well, we might just end up with a really stupendous brown. Or something that looks slightly bloody.
Oh. No.
I'm going to put it down here. And
yeah, it's drippy.
It's drippy. And it needs to...
Exactly, Marguerite.
A little bit more variation here, and it doesn't hurt that this has some more red on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
See the little pull-up marks there?
Yeah.
Aren't those wonderful? Pull-up marks.
Mm-hmm. Christy Hartman giving lots of love. I should back off that print.
Just shush it. Shush it.
That's how these things happen.
This is kind of true. Okay, we need to work on this side. This side looks like nothing much is happening here.
No.
Okay, we're going to bring in. Where's my
Well, we have those ones of Fran and the falling people that are sort of dead, or maybe they're dancing. It depends on how you really want to approach them.
What?
The falling people. Remember, we're like, oh, this is kind of sad, or are they dancing, or
Oh.
or are they dead? We called them falling people. She did.
Oh, yeah, the dancing people. I never call them dead people. I call them falling.
Right.
They were dancing. I used that one, remember, and put a hoop-de-doo in its head and twirled it about. We'll just get down a little background here. Hopefully I'm not going to have any really white edges. Hopefully. But I already know what to do if we get them. We'll just take our finger and
Rub them.
Rub them. Loving this.
These people coming on people. Yes.
Look at this. How wonderful.
Mo has put the link to the falling people in the chat.
Oh, good. There we go. Getting rid of that little white tip there. These other white parts don't really bother me. I don't like my corners to be white. That bothers me. We all have little idiosyncrasies.
So Katura wants to know, can you explain quinacridone in the title of the paint?
I wished I could. It's a special stuff that they use in paint.
Well, it's actually, I wish Susan Dufresne was here because she was always really good at dropping in those links to the information. But really, it comes down to the the pigments that are put in them. So that's usually what that means. If you can't pronounce it, that's what it means.
Yeah. There
it's
you go.
the pigments that are used for those colors. And then, like, so if it's quinacridone magenta, it's going to be more of that.
Yeah, and the story out and about was that they were using this in
Yes,
auto
she
paint.
did. That is right, Mo. That is exactly right. So if you did go over and search in makers and just look up probably quinacridone or just Susan Dufresne, search her in there, and she did do a post about it, and it gave all the information about all the different pigments and kind of why what is
All right,
what.
now can you see what's happening here?
Susan Dufresne.
This probably wouldn't happen so much, but you know what?
Although
I
Susan
like
Hernandez
it.
does a lot too.
I like that this happens, and it's just good to know that this is a paint that will do that. You just leave it alone a little bit, and you're going to have some wonderful little, you know, cellular marks out there. Now, probably bother some people.
Some people love it. Some people quest it. Sometimes we quest it and it doesn't arrive.
Okay, now I'm going to do a little, so I don't want to destroy all of those cells.
Oh. This is a more strategic shadow technique.
Because I'm going to take this one that I just had
Sneaky shadows.
in my hand.
Oh, there we go. Devin Googled it.
Oh, yeah?
Quinacridone is the organic compound used as pigment. They are insoluble and is considered high performance.
Ah.
There you go.
Well, there you go. I just know, I really do. I like it.
Those straight line things that were happening there, but carry on.
Paper's getting a little bumpy. It's pretty saturated.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the edges?
Yeah, you're getting some serious buildup happening. Ooh. It's coming along.
It is. And it may be ever so slightly red right now.
Yeah. Fixable.
But it's fixable. There's the poem. Debsy's poem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, things are not. Well, some did, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. Just some little weird
Smudgy.
smudgy things, which we love. Weird and smudgy. Weird and smudgy is good.
That should be a shirt. PM Artist Studio. Weird and smudgy is good.
Weird and smudgy. Something to be
Aspire to. Smudgy.
aspire to.
She is a little murdery today.
Oh, I'm loving that.
Here's your burnt sienna back.
Oh, I haven't even tried. Have I tried that one?
I don't know.
I think I haven't. It doesn't have any snot on the. I better give that a shake, shake, shake.
Yeah.
This is kind of browny brown and really, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why you buy brown.
It's not brown. It's burnt sienna, Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
So you need burnt sienna with blue, and it makes a really
Hi, Jelly.
nice neutral color. I don't know if this is the blue, but it's what we got.
I mean, it's probably going to make something kind of purpley-ish.
Kind of, you know, these lids kind of seem like they're going to come off.
So,
I mean, you know, the scrolly part.
yeah.
Look at that. Ah.
Okay, I actually went more.
Okay.
Kind
I love this paint. I mean,
the way it mixes.
If if this is not your cup of tea, then this might not be for you. But look at that.
Payne's gray.
Payne's gray. Pains me to say,
but not really.
Yeah, I'm not a big Payne's gray. Somebody asked me about that, and I said, I'm really not a big fan.
Not in the watercolor end of things. It's usually disappointing because once it dries, it's not quite the way that you anticipated it.
It's just lame. All right, now we're going to get our one down here that's kind of went bloody on us.
Mm-hmm. What was the name of the lady you mentioned to watch her stuff spray? I didn't catch the name. I
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh. You're definitely getting some buildup on the edges of that thing. I like it.
I do too.
I don't know if it goes with the rest of the things, but...
It will. It will. I will. Okay, well, we're just messing about now. I don't know what time it is. Oh,
about 14 minutes. Now, try to keep some time in there. You can kind of flip through everything that you've done.
Okay. That's going to be on you. If you don't remind me, that won't happen.
Okay. How much time do you need to flip through everything?
I don't really know.
I really wish we could gauge this better.
I do too.
Because I try to shut down the stream and then you start going off on, some other great information, but I'm like, no, we got it. We're closing it down. The end.
The end. Look at that. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I do need to put just a hint of a pattern here.
Oh, yeah. I feel sure it was Susan, but it may have been that she just posted it here. But then I thought, I really do feel like you're right about that, Mom. And it makes me just kind of want to spit sometimes, being able to try to find things in Makers that it's like, I know somebody posted. And it's like, I mean, even when you search their name, not all of the posts come up in a sequence that, anyway, makes me very irritated. Ew. I'm not happy with what happened in the middle there, but okay. She loves it.
It's okay. It's not there yet, but it's gonna get there.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's nice about having all these prints available, so you can just grab them up and put something on there. Because sometimes it's not, it's not like everything that you need, but
a little this, a
a
little
little
that.
bit of that and a little bit of this, and pretty soon you've got, and this is turning into kind of a muddy.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what's going to happen here. I'm going to put a transparent paint over the top of this once it dries. And it's going to be like polishing a stone.
Or a turd.
All of a sudden, those layers, you can see them.
Okay. Are you going to use a stencil with that?
With what?
With the polishing.
Well, I'm not polishing anything right now because this is sticky wet.
Yeah. Okay.
It needs to dry sufficiently. Okay, we're not finished. We have many more to go here. No worries.
Oh, I know. I'm the same way. When people ask for certain videos, I'm like, man, I mean, hopefully I can.
I'm not going to do that one because I've got some ideas on that, and I don't want to muss it up. Don't want to muss that one up.
I don't know about that,
Don't
Jilly.
care about
Not anybody here. Not here in this house.
This will be
but
good.
Maybe
All right.
some of the.
And we might get an interesting transfer. Sometimes we do.
No, you won't with those.
You never know.
You won't with those.
You never know.
I feel absolutely almost 100% spot on It's inkjet.
Oh.
If it was a laser, perhaps, but it is not.
We're going to knock the purple back a bit and make it a bit. Duller, more duller. And we're going to hopefully pick up some of this stuff on this plate. Some of the brownie mucky muck that's out there. Oh, that's great. I've got some nice little
Yellow.
finger marks on it.
That's how we know it's yours.
Yeah. Aside from my DNA, spit, now you have fingerprints.
Yeah, that's the first.
That document the authenticity. Boy, it's pulling up on the edge there. Do you see that? Oh, this is going to be mighty fine, mighty fine. Boy, I want to get it off there. It wants to stick.
That's how to dirty up some printables, y'all. Also, to seal that in, here's some information that y'all might want, y'all journal maker people that want to kind of mix your paper crafting with mixed media. Doing those glazes like that's really what it is. It's like glazing.
Because it's thin,
transparent, mucky kind of thing. But what it'll do is it will seal your inkjet printed papers. You might say, well, why does that matter to me? It matters because now you're doing mixed media.
Yeah.
And so you're not just gluing things down. Now you might think about, ooh, I'm going to put some texture paste, or I'm going to put, ooh, I was going to maybe bring some of this other paint on top of here. Well, if it isn't sealed, certain mediums, especially things like, well, heck, even if you're just going to seal it, like using Mod Podge, or if you are going to use a texture paste or anything like that, it's going to pull the color up through there.
It will.
May irk you, may not.
May irk you.
These are ways to kind of combat that, or ways to say, I want to lock that in, or I wanted to create sort of that distressed, grungy look, and then I can do more media on top of it. Did y'all like that?
Yeah, I thought that was marvelous.
I should clip that. I'm gonna start
I
clipping.
might not have been shaking this stuff up enough.
That could be why you're getting so much crazing. That would definitely explain that.
All right. We're just going to mix these two together, and hopefully the
Bye, Lynn. Thanks for hanging.
transparency is going to occur.
Okay, watching on TV. Okay, cool. It's still crazing a little there.
Well, I kind of hoped it would, but, it never does when you want it to.
Well, now you shook it. It's still kind of on the ends. But yes, that certainly explains it.
Boy, this is looking beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Sharon. She loves what you're doing.
Thank you. Is that Sharon?
It is Sharon.
Sharon, did you see the other day?
She still hasn't used your stamp yet, but she's going to.
I'm going to. I have it in. I have the little thing that Mariah makes to put it on the thing. And it's going to be
The thing.
Used in the book.
Okay, you got 7 minutes.
I can do it.
I know, but I want you to show papers. So pull that off there and start showing papers. Pretty please. Sugar on top. You're doing a great job. Love you long time.
It's my grits.
Are you sure you would do that?
I said grits.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
I'm happy that you did that with something with this, with the stencil.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That's fabulous. Would you please leave it alone?
Yes, I will. Okay, I'll bring the rest of them back in.
And see, here's the other interesting thing that's gonna probably kind of keep happening here. Because it is a inkjet printed. Now, these are really old. So something else to keep in mind, that the longer that a inkjet printed paper sits around, the less likely that ink is going to come up or move. Now, of course, you put quite a bit on it, it's going to still bleed. But I think that those leaves that now are in the background there will come up more, because it's just something that the ink does. It's very interesting. I don't know if y'all find this interesting. I find it very interesting.
Well, I think that's marvelous.
I like that the little leaves are shadowing in the background. It's fabulous.
We did this and took care of our edges.
Mm-hmm.
This is mud, but we're going to make it loverly.
She calls it mud.
This side looks pretty deadgum
Yes.
good.
It's its polar opposite.
Here's a brayer off that's starting to look really good. Murdery, but you know, it's coming along. I think that this
Murder in the mud
needs more. Hey, and we pulled this out. We made Mariah happy and made me happy at the same time. That doesn't always occur. Got some lovely things going on here and here, and I just look at that.
Yeah.
And see, that's one of the ones that was just hanging
Bye,
out, and I
Isabel.
just picked it up. Isn't that great?
Mm-hmm.
And then rub some purple on the edge. Okay, well, I think that's about all we. Well, here.
Altered or freshened up, y'all. Remember, hashtag
Freshened up.
freshened up. This whole little book's gonna be papers that were found and freshened up.
Little
I love that.
funky drawing there.
Yeah.
Funky drawings there on some gel printed. I'm not sure what they were. Not very successful, obviously, when I was first starting out. We're going to do something with this on this page, because this is not very. Mariah's going to do her magnet trick here. I'll have to, but when I back this, what I need to be thinking about is, you know, putting the magnets down and then have another piece of paper here.
Yes, that's why I'm saying don't do anything to it until, you know, you have me do that.
Yeah.
Because this
But
is
I've
the time.
got some good candidates over here for that.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will be back here on Sunday. Hopefully we'll have some new things. Can't promise it. Still a little, you know, playing catch up, this, that, and the other. But in the meantime, make sure that you get over there to the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Sign up for those swaps and all that other fun stuff that goes on over there in Makers. And then we will see you back here on Sunday. Bye, guys.
Bye.